and there's no question the batsman will go off. And so that's the end of the day's play.
189 for 2, then the England score. Gooch 83 not out. What a hero. And with Larkins putting on 112 for the opening partnership, 54 by Larkins, the highest of his Test career. I thought the bowlers a bit unlucky, especially EZRA Mosley and Courtney Walsh too. He bowled excellently, but no luck. Curtly Ambrose with the second new ball, he really raised it a gear, and he deserved a couple of wickets in the later sessions. So West Indies lead by 10. Rain about here in Port of Spain, and indeed we lost an hour and 40 minutes at the start of play. Secondly, the second new ball in the hands of dangerous bowlers, it was just 4 overs old. Well, the score moves on now to 195 for 2, and Ian Bishop is bowling to Graham Gooch.
Oh, what a beautiful ball. Big appeal. He's giving out. He's got him. Gooch has looked a little surprised. A magnificent delivery, that one from Ian Bishop. It's bounced. It's hit the outside edge. It's gone flying through to the keeper. And Gooch's innings has come to an end. Have a look at it. There it is again. Did he nick it? It was certainly very close to the edge. Once again, his shoulder coming around. His head certainly spinning. And that is the end of the England captain. The West Indies have struck early this morning, 195 for 3.
Good delivery here from Bishop, outside off stump, bounces a little bit. And Gooch, a little bit chest on there, what I was talking about earlier, not quite so sideways on. And I think it's only a reflex action as Graham Gooch waits for the decision. Watch how his feet turn around, pointing towards the umpire. When he finishes his shot, his chest on.
Oh, and he's beaten the outside edge straight away. Another lovely delivery from him. A good over from Bishop. And Smith very nearly out first ball.
What a difference a wicket makes. What a jaffing delivery there from the quick bowler. Pitched quickly, left him, out cutter there, really leaving Robin Smith stranded. Fine delivery from Bishop.
In the air, and up they go. There's a huge appeal there, and I don't think he hit it. I think that is a good decision by umpire Clyde Cumberbatch. The West Indies reckon they're on a roll here.
I don't think there was any chance of that being given out. That was dreadful appealing from the West Indies. You see slips running up and jumping up there, running towards the umpire. Watch this slip. It's the pad. Bounces up, the bat is nowhere near the pad there, yet the slips all go running towards the umpire to try and get him to give a decision in their favour. I think that was very bad.
Salam, very determined. He's on 21 at the moment. Robin Smith down the other end hasn't scored. Gooch out. That's well played. He's got right up on his toes, and that one will run across that damp outfield. Richardson, the fieldsman. His throw just a little bit wide. And so that's the end of a good over from Ambrose. Let's have another look at that shot. He's on his toes there, and nicely played. Oh, that's just outside the line. Lamb playing from the crease there. Didn't look as if he picked that one up very well.
Well, it's a fairly straight delivery, probably only just going down, but it's straight enough to encourage the bowlers. Certainly these few balls this morning, there's been a lot of fire and aggression in Bishop particularly.
Oh, he's beaten the outside edge. So twice now Alan Lamb has lost his concentration and played and missed at wideish deliveries outside off stump.
You've got to say that's a sloppy shot from Alan Lamb. Look at this, it's lunchtime coming up. He could leave that ball. There's no need to be looking for runs. And after he misses the ball, you'll see him almost talk to himself and sort of say what a stupid clot I was.
The crowd beginning to build up now as a result of the rain. A lot of the locals would have stayed away. The word will now be spreading around the Port of Spain that, in point of fact, the game is underway. Getting that one away, down to fine leg 2, and back for the second 2. That's good running by Lamb, comfortably home.
Well, Alan Lamb was very quick and positive there. He made a sort of 1.5 runs into a quick 2. Bit of sort of slack feeling by fine leg on the West Indies side, and he was off like a shot for a quick 2. Nice little tuck down the leg side, but it really wasn't a 2. Fielder just ambling around there, taking his time. He should have been into that quicker.
This is Ambrose, 2 balls to go. Oh, and that's hit him. How can they be appealing for that? Miles over the top.
Yes, they can have feel for that. If they think that the ball is going to hit the wickets, no matter where it hits him on the body, if it's going to hit the wickets, and that's hit him about the shoulder there, just above the stumps. But I think that's worth a shout. Look, he's very low down. That's probably just above the stumps.
Oh, well, he got into all sorts of positions there. It was almost like a circus act, but I think a bit more uncomfortable.
Wonderful cricket was that. Bouncer there from Bishop, doesn't get up too high. Robin Smith's ducking, but realises then that it's not getting up high and has to sway out of the way. Wonderful cricket to watch that.
Did you say you wanted to shave as well, sir? Actually, he played it brilliantly. He kept his eye on it all the way. Well, that again looked a very painful blow, my word, on the inside of the thigh. There's nothing worse. It's right into the soft flesh there, and that's hurt Alan Lamb.
Oh, they love to give you a few medals, do fast bowlers. Oh, that'll be hurting then. He'll be cursing under his breath, will Alan Lamb, as that goes straight into the flesh. I can tell you, sometimes I've seen bruises where you can actually see the seam marks on your skin as the blood comes up.
Here we are. That's a pretty novel way of getting rid of peanuts. I suppose they chucked the cash back at him as well. Perhaps he's got someone up there. Have a runner collecting the dough. Oh, it's out, got him, caught behind, big nick. Can't hang around for those. He hit the cover off that one, big deflection, and Robin Smith out caught behind. Mosley has struck it last, and my goodness, he's deserved this wicket. So the big nick there, through to the wicketkeeper, and nicely taken by Dujon into the action. Up goes the finger. Disappointed Robin Smith making his way back to the pavilion, out for 5. It's 214 for 4.
Mosley, who went past the outside edge so often yesterday, must have been disappointed, but here he's rewarded with his first wicket. Smith caught by Dujon.
So Robin Smith out, and now the pressure right on a young man, 26 years of age, out there in his second test match. Born in Biddulph, Staffordshire. And he made 43 in that first test of his. There we go. Oh, and it's out. He's got him. First ball is gone. First ball out. The ball hit the glove, went straight up in the air. And have a look at this. Bailey on his way. First ball. This is how it happened. Off the glove, in the air. And the catch taken there at forward short leg. Up goes the finger. And that is the end of Robert Bailey. 5 down for 214.
You can see Bailey here is surprised a bit by the pace and the bounce that Mosley generates. He takes his eyes off the ball at the last minute and offers Gus Logie a comfortable catch. You'll notice him taking his eyes off there, not able to control the ball, and just popping it up into the air for Gus Logie to gobble up.
So So Lamb on strike. He's got 32. Capel out there with him. This is Bishop. Oh, and that's hit him. Come on, ball him out. It's hit him and the stumps have gone down. Lamb is out. The West Indies are going absolutely mad out there. A magnificent spell this by Ian Bishop. Lamb's leg stump is lying on the ground. And England all of a sudden finding things very tough indeed. This is how it happened. He turned his head on it. It hit him just under the chin, I think. Up goes the bail, back goes the leg stump. I think that may have hit the grill in front of his crash helmet. The bugles are blowing, the conches are blowing. The West Indies have come alive. England now 214 for 6.
This one, he decided to get out of the way. The ball wasn't short enough. Struck him on the side of the face and then hit the leg stump. Look at the ball crashing into the side of the face there, on the visor actually, and then hitting the leg stump out of the ground.
Yes, it certainly did make a little dent in those bars that protect Lamb's jaw. It's out! He's always dropped him! Straightforward catch there to Greenwich, and down it goes. Well, it was a big deflection, went straight to Greenwich. He looked as if he had it covered all the way. However, it popped out.
Yes, Tony, just as I was talking about a bit more luck today for Mosley, he managed to brush the edge of Capel, the ball going straight to Greenwich, who just failed to hold on to it. This one short of a length, just leaving Capel. He plays away from his body. Greenwich there fumbles and the ball spills out, and Capel lives to fight another day.
Got that into the gap. Ambrose is after it. He may not get there. This may get to the boundary. Yes, it will. So a nice, delicate little flick down towards fine leg, and that is the first 4 of the day.
Yes, Bishop digging this one in short. The ball getting up just above the waist, Jack Russell, who gets inside and turns it back with a square. This one not having the pace and venom of his previous deliveries, and Russell able to handle it easily. I think, Tony, the West Indies would have to be careful not to underrate this pair. Both of these batsmen have scored 90s in Test cricket. If my memory serves me correctly, Capel made 98 against Pakistan in Pakistan, and Russell scored 90 odd against Sri Lanka in England.
EZRA Mosley. And that's one of those that hops up there. That's the end where occasionally the ball hops up, and luckily for David Capel, that was not on target.
.228 for 6, the score. Oh, and that's a good delivery. Very close to the off stump. He played and missed. The ball keeping just a little low.
Yes, he opens Russell up, though. He sort of opens himself up to play the ball there, and although it kept a bit low, I felt he opened his chest up too early. Should have stayed a little more sideways on. Both this batsman and bowler know each other, playing for the same county, Gloucestershire. The pressure is all on the England batsman at the moment.
Oh, and he's out. He's got him. Caught him off the glove, I'd say, or was it off the elbow? Russell's going nowhere. The West Indians are all in the air. I think it may have come off the little pad he's got there. It made a very woody type noise. Went in the air, but the umpire's given it not out. That's Lloyd Barker there. Just for the second, I thought it sounded woody, but I think it hit the padding that he wears in his arm.
No, this is top-class umpiring for me. I saw it straight away. It's hit him on the arm. It's not touched the glove. The fielders are very excited, and it's very intimidating for an umpire, but that's definitely, very clearly hit him on the arm. Great umpiring, that.
That's well played. Lovely drive off the back foot. Just pain for the fielder.
Good shot here from the wicketkeeper. Russell stays nicely watching the ball and just punches through the shot. There's nobody at mid-off, mid-on. If he can play straight at the ball, keep it straight, he's going to pick up 1s and 2s all the time.
he's dropped him. He got a finger on that. Not many would have done, but it's running away down towards the boundary, and it's been picked up down there by Richie Richardson. Well, the best is lightning fast. He got a finger on it. We'll have a look at it in a moment. 236 for 6. Go on then, Fiery. Did he touch it?
No, definitely not. Jack Russell played it there. 2 simple runs. Look, ball bounces, just guides it past slip. Too quick for him. It's gone.
He really is adept at just getting out of the way, dropping the wrist, letting that ball pass.
Yes, he watches the ball. It's quite short, is this, outside leg stump, looks to play it, just drops the hands, and the ball goes past. And although it looks as if the ball is beating the bat, it isn't really. He's never looked in any trouble at all, just drops those hands. As long as he keeps those hands out of the way, Dujon can clap all day long, and he's not really giving Russell any problems.
Well, he now decides to come around the wicket. Angled across Russell. Russell can take the bat away. With the angle, the ball is going to leave him. Now it's going to be a different proposition. He's going to come around the wicket. The angle is different. The ball is going to come into him, slanted that way. And with the angle, he can turn it off the legs for a single. In fact, he'll get the second as Ian Bishop fumbles. So he moves on to 15. He's been in for an hour and a half. Jack Russell, he's picked up 15 runs, and 15 runs without any real problem. And in next will be Gladstone Small, to be followed by Angus Fraser and Devon Malcolm. So just the 3 fast bowlers to come. He's got him. Caught by Best. He doesn't drop anything. Walsh has made the breakthrough. Russell caught by Best at second slip off Walsh for 15. England 243 for 7. So the angle coming into him, he couldn't leave that alone. And Best, a very alert slip catcher. Russell goes. England 243 for 7.
Russell here likes to drop those wrists, but the ball is spearing into him. He tries to bring the bat inside, but the ball follows him. The ball keeps following him because Walsh is bowling around the wicket. Nice smart catch there from very good slip fielder Best.
And after a long period of silence after that partnership between Russell and Capel, it's broken now, and the conch shell comes out to hail the achievement. Change in bowling. Hooper comes off. Mr. Universe just giving a demonstration for his very good definition there. Well, he says he loves England. England at the moment are ahead. They've got 243 for 7.
That's out. Gladstone Small is gone. Ian Bishop strikes again. And these fast bowlers have really torn the heart out the England batting order. 244 for 8. Back and across. The ball nips back a little bit, smack in front. England 8 down now for 244.
Well, this one was bang on target. Little low, but beating Gladstone Small for pace. The umpire having no choice but to give Gladstone Small out there.
It struck him. He's okay. He set off for a run, but played the shot a little too soon. And seriously trying to get down on the ball, I think. Oh, that little rehearsal was a bit of a scoop.
Yes, Capel going into a hook shot here. A little too quick on the shot. Playing it much too early. The ball hitting the toe end of the bat. Seems, and he's a bit lucky to get away with that.
Oh, that stopped, well stopped, but a lovely shot there by David Capel. That's Richie Richardson at cover.
Good bit of cricket here. Walsh giving Capel a bit of room. Capel playing a slashing cover drive, but a good stop there by Richie Richardson at point.
Well, that's a good game, Roger. Do you think the ball will move off there? Ooh. Getting a bit of bounce, coming back a little bit from outside off stump.
Yes, learning to play the bouncing ball, Tony.
And this time makes contact. Exactly what England wanted. Well played, David Capel. 257 for 8.
Well, the youngster looks nice and comfortable. Oh, he's beaten the outside edge and not happy with himself. Yes, he knew he shouldn't have had a little flirt at that one.
Well, I don't know about a little flirt. I think he had a big flirt at this. It was quite wide. He could hardly reach it. He's that far away from his body. Look at him. He's so disgusted with himself. But you expect tail-enders to make a mistake or two. They like to bat. They like to do well. Poor Angus Fraser there knows he nearly got himself out.
He's beaten the outside edge again. That's a good delivery. There's nothing much he could do about that. And I think it probably beat him for pace. It was a lovely delivery. Good length, good line, and quick.
Got everything in the right area. Outside that off stump, down the corridor. Ambrose has got everything right this over. Made him play and miss. Been very circumspect as Angus Fraser.
Oh, what a good ball. Well, that would encourage David Capel because it very definitely moved away off the pitch.
Perfect outswing of this, just outside off stump. You can see the ball actually swerve past the outside edge and leave Capel in no man's land. Pushing through the ball, just through the air. Never looked like making contact. Great delivery.
They're calling for a wicket. The West Indies certainly need one now. Catch off Mosley. That's the second he's put down for the day. He dropped Capel when he was one, and that was another straightforward one.
Well, this is the price I think the West Indies are paying now for being in the field so long. The concentration has just gone there. That was a long time in the air. Really should have been caught by Gordon Greenwich. He won't want any excuses made on his behalf. Tried to catch it in the end, mainly right-handed, the right hand behind the ball. That's natural too. It just slipped away.
And that's gone down towards the boundary. Down there is Bishop. He won't stop it. It goes into the fence for 4. So the edge found 4 runs. The third man not fine enough. 37 now to David Capel, 282 for 8.
In the air, and he's got him. No trouble on that occasion. Hooper making the catch there. And he never looked as if he was going to drop it either. So Ambrose has struck. That was a very useful innings from Angus Fraser. He hung in there, but this is how it ended. Just outside off stump, thick edge, straight to Hooper, slightly to his left, and he caught it, no trouble at all. So Angus Fraser out for 11, 284 for 9.
Never really got forward. Ambrose forced him back, kept him back there, never really got his left foot out. He's done a good job for England.
Even Malcolm having a little look around, he does notice that there are 4 slips waiting for an outside edge. This has to be the Yorker. Yes, it is, just past the off stump, and he has survived the over. Well done, Devon Malcolm. It's now over to David Capel. He's on 37, and I can't believe that he isn't going to get stuck in now.
This innings will have done David Capel world of good. He's been desperate to make a decent score. He's been working so hard at his batting, but runs have been hard to come by.
He's got that one away. It's in the air. He's going to be out. He's caught. Yes, caught the deep. EZRA Mosley down there came in perfectly. He watched the ball all the way down, and he made the catch. And so Curtly Ambrose has struck. David Capel's innings comes to an end. He gets a little pat on the back there from his partner, Devon Malcolm, undefeated on this occasion. This is how it happened.
Well, a bouncer here, he's trying to score, and he just got a top edge. It looped up in the air, gave Mosley plenty of time to judge the catch and wait for it. But he can't be too disappointed. He's done himself proud. He's done well for England, and I think he's done very well for himself.
So as for the England batting, Gooch went straight away and then collapsed. Within 7 minutes, 3 wickets fell in 4 balls for no runs. And then the fighting revival, Russell Capel put on 29, Capel and Fraser 40. David Capel, 40 runs he scored, operating sensibly with the tail. England 288 all out. West Indies, well, their pace was quite fearsome, I thought, especially at the start of the day. Ambrose aggressive, the pick of them with 4 wickets, Bishop faster than before with 3, and Mosley again unlucky, but collecting the first 2 wickets of his Test match career. So the England lead 89. Well, despite the bad light, the West Indies innings did start, and Devon Malcolm is bowling to Gordon Greenwich.
Another good shot from Greenwich, beautifully driven down the ground for 4. If he's looking for a light decision, that's not going to do him too much good. That is right off the meat of the bat.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that shot. Whenever you play it, at whatever time of your innings or time of day. Control, full face of the bat, through the line of the ball, keeping the left elbow up high, beautifully timed, didn't try and hit it too hard.
So Devon Malcolm again off his long run. Greenwich still has the strike. He's also got 6. Oh, and that's hit him. He's taken evasive action. He'd get 4 for that because he was trying to get out of the way. Now, it's the short ball that causes the problem, and straight away the umpire moving across to his colleague to have a talk to him about the light. And that's the point Jeff Boycott and I were making. A silly thing to do, really, because they will now go off, I feel certain.
Well, I feel quite honestly, as an opening batsman, I'd be annoyed that I even had to face the first few balls, because I think it was the other night they came off 10, 15 minutes earlier.
And so they've asked the batsman, and the batsman have said, yes, please. And so off they go.
After that brief effort by Gordon Greenwich and Desmond Haynes, the England lead was reduced to 78. For England...